Hey, what's up, Cerebralites? It's me, the Cerebral Diva, um, and I'm back. I'm here making a video for the first time in probably almost a year, and this is after a second hiatus. And before I get into that, if you guys are hearing a lot of background noise, if there's sort of a lot of ambient noise, um, please be kind enough to leave me a message in the bottom, and I'll work on adjusting the sound so that I can filter some of that out for you guys. But as I was saying, this is my first time back on YouTube in a year. And prior to that year, I used to make videos way back when, in like 2007 to 2000, probably 11, I did YouTube videos. Back before the days of monetization. And if you were able to monetize, it wasn't something that I was aware of at that particular time, because clearly I was not taking advantage of that. Um, but here I am again. And part of the reason why I decided to part ways with YouTube was way back when I was doing YouTube videos. I used to shoot videos from the neck down. And the reason I shot my videos from the neck down was because I wanted to maintain my privacy and anonymity. And I wanted to maintain my privacy and anonymity not because I can't stand behind what I say, not because I don't believe in what I say, but just because, when I turn the camera off and walk away, I want YouTube to go away. I don't need YouTube following me to the grocery store. I don't need YouTube following me to work and to, sort of the other things that are happening in my life. And so for that reason, I chose to shoot it in that format. And that worked great. Now, the con to shooting a video that way is that I am ample bosom, shall we say. And so, because of that, I'm sorry, my phone's going off. I apologize. Um, because of that, a lot of the focus was on my physicality, and not necessarily what I had to say and what I had to bring to the conversations that were happening on YouTube. So very often I would get a lot of messages in my inbox, they wanted to do this, they wanted to do that, pull them out, all sorts of just vulgar things, which, I mean, doesn't really bother me at the end of the day, but sometimes you just don't want to hear it. Sometimes it's just like, look, this is not the conversation I'm trying to have. So I would very often disable comments because I didn't want to have to go back and delete a bunch of comments about my breasts. So ultimately, and on top of all of that, there was probably, and this is probably the primary reason why I deleted YouTube, or why I stopped making, well, yeah, I did delete it. One of the primary reasons I deleted YouTube was that when I break up with someone, I break up with someone. I don't typically have a lot of interaction with men from my past. And the thing that was troubling about YouTube was a direct conduit to men from my past to hear about what's going on in my life. So I didn't like them having that much access to my life, because knowing that they had access and that they were hearing what I was saying was forcing me to sort of edit everything that I was saying, because there were certain things that I didn't want to talk about because I didn't want them to hear those things, whether it be good things, whether it be bad things, whether it be things from the past, whether it be hopes for the future. I just did not want them having that much access to my life, and for that reason, I felt like it was better for me to just walk away from YouTube entirely, and that's what I did. Now, in that time since, so many things have happened, and there's been so many times where I'm like, damn, I wish I was still on YouTube. Everything from obviously this current election, everything that's been happening with Black Lives Matter, everything that's been happening with LGBT rights. There's just been so many issues and things that I've wanted to touch on, and I don't feel like a lot of my opinions were necessarily reflected in some of the videos that I've been seeing. So what I decided to do was to no longer show my face or my body, just my image in general. So now I'm just going to be shooting videos and I'm going to be narrating photos so that you do get to hear my opinion, but I get to share my opinion on YouTube, but I also get to maintain my privacy. So for me, it feels like it's the best of both worlds. So that's where I've been. Um, and yeah, so I'm starting from ground zero, you guys. So I'm going to be trying to make videos a couple of days a week now, if possible, if time permits. Don't hold me to that. But in any case, it's me once again, the Cerebral Diva. Look forward to lots of heated discussions. Look forward to me. I mean, I have some pretty counterculture opinions, and I'm not sort of adverse just for the sake of being adverse. I'm adverse because I believe that we need to be individuals. You know, I get so frustrated by this sort of cookie cutter existence that so many of us are forced to subscribe to and believe in. And I'm a champion for the individual. I'm a champion for people being themselves. I'm a champion for a right to exist as you are and not having to sort of conform to be what others think you should be. So that's typically my position, but it's not always my position. Yeah. So anyway, you guys, thank you for listening. I'm not going to take up too much more of your time. Um, as always, in parting, remember to live better, love harder, and think smarter. It's me, the Cerebral Diva, and I'll talk to you guys soon.